With some regrets, we have seen, and I think this is a regret among the Greek shipping community as well, we have seen a migration of some of the Greek community back to Greece. Clearly, Greece is now a much more acceptable and practical place to do international business than it was 50 years ago. So you would expect that anyway. I think the view of the Greek community is that the commercial services here, so we're talking about the same ones I mentioned 5 minutes ago, the banking, the broking, the insurance, the legal advice, that is still valued here, and the Greek community keeps representation here in order to enjoy those services. But a lot of the backup support, operational, crewing type of things can equally well be handled from Greece now, frankly, if not better, and certainly cheaper. And that is something in the City of London we're very conscious of. It's not a cheap city to operate from, so it's not only had an effect on the Greek ship-owning community, but even my own company, Galbraith's. We, like so many shipbroking offices, were physically close to the Baltic for many years, but the cost has pushed us towards the peripheries while the sort of multinational banks and insurance groups have come in and displaced us. So the physical community is not around the Baltic like it was, but of course the intellectual community still keys into the Baltic just like it always did. London had such a huge advantage in shipping for hundreds, I would say, years, certainly more than 100 years. And because of that huge shipping community here, ship-owning community, all these buildings around the Baltic, these big grand buildings, they were all shipping buildings originally. Cunard, Furness Withy, P&O, they were shipping buildings. They're not now. So on the back of that huge ship-owning community, the Baltic and the legal services, the broking services, the insurance services grew on the back of that physical shipping hardware. It's obvious, and we can see just recently, P&O has gone, delisted. It is not a ship-owner any longer. And the critical mass of shipping, the domestic shipping we used to rely on, has largely gone. Now, the expertise and the historic energy behind our shipping expertise is still here, but it won't go on forever. So we need the hardware of a shipping community physically here, and what we look at now, the hardware is the London Greek ship owner.